Sascha, thank you very much for agreeing to be grilled in the CAF and answering Commercial Motors reader questions. We've had a nice breakfast here at Marlon's Bistro in DP World. Now it's time to get down to the interview, I'm afraid. So let's kick off with this one. Would you rather be the boss in a strong IVECO market or a weak one?
Oh, thanks, Will. On that one, I'm with IVECO since 20 years, and I've been the boss of weak markets and strong markets with both of them. So it's a very different approach to the business and how you position the brand. But if I would have to choose, I would always go for the challenger position. Building up something is better, hunting is better than getting hunted. So with all the respect to the guys who manage the big parts of the market, I prefer to be on the hunting side, build it up and get better every year.
The S-Way was launched well over a year ago. Why haven't we seen a right-hand drive example until today?
Yeah, we launched it in July last year, but effectively the first vehicles were produced and delivered in Europe in left-hand drive towards Christmas of last year. So we are now 9 months later than that. There was usually always a delay between the left-hand drive and the right-hand drive version. We would have expected it to be roughly 6 months, but then let's just remember that Madrid and where we built the trucks has been one of the regions most hit by COVID. So there has been some complications also with the supply chain and in getting the project without delay. So we have a slight delay, that's correct. But what matters is that at the end we have the first vehicle and we just saw today. We have another 200 coming within the end of the year to the customers who have ordered that. And well, it's there and let's enjoy it. Like a good wine, it sometimes takes some months more to get the right taste of it.
Why did the S-Way designers copy Scania?
Well, that's a tough question, but it's a wrong one because we never copied them. If any, we would have tried to improve what others already did in the market. But the real point behind some similarities in design that someone may find is just the quest to get the aerodynamics right is one of the main levers to get the CO2 emissions down quite simply and rapidly. So the whole industry is working on getting the perfect design in order to get the consumption down. Some design elements may look similar. Still, if you put our vehicle against all competitors' vehicles, I think you clearly see a distinct design of the S-Way, and that is also the feedback that we get from customers, that they really appreciate a genuine S-Way design. So I think it is a very beautiful design and it stands for itself.
I'm an owner-operator and I want to invest in a gas-powered S-Way, but my nearest LNG filling station is 130 miles away. What do you suggest I do?
First of all, I suggest you go ahead with your intention to move to gas, and then on the point of the refilling, it is clear that the station network is not as dense as we have it on the diesel, so it's a very relevant question. We have roughly 15 filling stations in the UK that is covering the central part of the country very well. So if you're 130 miles away, that probably means you are in some region that could be Scotland or Cornwall. What we would suggest, and especially if you would like to change 10 or 20 vehicles of your fleet, so a bit of a bigger project, just contact us and we make the link between ourselves as vehicle suppliers, the gas station suppliers, and you as an operator. And what we usually achieve is to find a business case that allows a station to be put directly in your yard. What is the most comfortable situation for you? It has the best return on investment. And then with the time growing, we try to get those stations public, open to the public. And this is, for example, what Nichols down in Kent did last year. And it's really it's a great blueprint of how to develop the market for those operators who would like to shift to gas.
Yeah. Okay, apologies for this one, I'm just reading out the question. IVECO will supply Nikola with a donor vehicle, will build a truck for it in Europe, and even share its expertise in helping Nikola set up a factory in North America. That's very generous of you. What's more, C&H Industrial has paid $250 million for the privilege. It sounds to me like IVECO has come out the worst in this deal. Do you agree?
Yes, we invested and we took a share in Nikola Corporation. As IVECO has always been a partner for sustainable transport, and we've always been a strong innovator. So you may remember that we put the SCR only in terms of the engine. We put automatic gearbox on the LCV as one of the first. And last but not least, we are experimenting and bringing CNG in all variants into the market, going over to biomethane. So we definitely are an innovator, and Nikola is an innovator. And the expertise of Nikola is more on the electric and on the fuel cell. So putting those things together, and we strongly believe that in 10 years on the heavy duty side, we still see diesel vehicles running and getting sold. We see gas and biomethane, but we also see a market coming up for electric vehicles and fuel cell. And this is where we would like to join forces with Nikola and have a complete offering to offer to our customers. I think it's a deal that works very well for us, supposedly also for Nikola, and now it's up to us to get the vehicles on the market and help getting the CO2 reduction further down.
Brilliant. Sascha, thank you very much.
Thank you, Will. It was a pleasure.
Cheers.